struggle Dynasty. Picking up right where we left off. I just decided to raise over the kind of food. We're going to get rid of Kaepernick. 96. Probably trade him to the Panthers so I can get this right defensive end that I wanted to get in the draft and I missed out on, even though I had like a million first round picks. He lost his first start, but because of mistakes on my end mostly. I will admit he's his deep accuracy, but I'm not ready. This is the team that I've got him from. They're currently 2-4-0, so start him. And we'll just go ahead and trade Kaepernick now, you know. So on hand, not even seeing the field, but Kasu might be out of here soon, so definitely so. Especially if I get him a 7-year deal and everybody, thank you. I see the field is not the best prospect, but whatever. Let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 first round picks. Currently looking at the 2nd, 6th, 14th, 21st, 22nd, 24th. Got great corners coming out this year. Looking like he might be the best of them so far. Guys, I'm back. I'm back in this hot ass room. Speaking of which, sorry if the fans causing some wind. Wouldn't be shocked if it was. Can't really do much about it because it's very, very hot. I just remembered this episode, like all episodes, are dedicated to my girlfriend, fiance, Rihanna. It's 8:37 Friday, May 31st. Liking it, I guess, though, because that means he's in the free agency under some different name. But he could also not be in the league anymore at this point. Jeremy Langford just wasting his talent. There he is, Taysom Hill. So what is he? He's on the practice squad? Got him. I actually like Brad Kaya too. He's pretty nice. Fastest quarterback is Frank Ritchie. Braxton Smith. Persian Mason. I wonder where Denard Robinson's at. Hmm. I mean, when's a good time for him to make a comeback? How old is DeMarco Murray? 30? I say put him on the team.
some F and G's if y'all still here, dog. I'm sorry, man. Talking to the tree man and stuff, dog. You know what I'm saying? Just chopping it up. About some potential business opportunities. You know I'm all about the business. Your business. Yes, business. But common sense tells you that it's doing better. It's higher rated after all, you know. Drafted higher after all, you know. Granted, neither of those things mean anything about how they're actually going to get out there and perform.
feel like it would be at least serviceable. Bro, you know what's crazy? I went to grab something specific when I went downstairs besides the tree. And because people started talking to me, I didn't get to do what I want to do, and they're going to try to talk to me again and hold me up again. I'm not going to let it happen this time. I'll be right back.
Told you guys I would be right back. And guess what, guys? I'm right back. This is my Disney style song. And it sounds just like all of theirs. Unless y'all want to sponsor me. Love y'all songs, Disney.
some more people up there. I'll just see if I can get with Golden. Shaquem, he's not going anywhere. So that other linebacker is going to go to the right. Which one of these guys is faster? No, he's green for some guys. Who'll give me a first round pick? That's what I want to know. Okay, nobody's high on multiple players. Cardinals, I think I got their top pick already. No, I got a 16. It's not good enough though. Oh, they're not even interested, are they? Oh yeah, they are. Picks. No. Huh. I got them slated to win. Snacks? Who do we trade? Oh, we traded Snacks with Tyreek and I tried to get Tyreek. Or it might have been Eric Berry we did that for. Who's currently still waiting to have number 1? The Raiders. No, they aren't interested in anybody that I'm offering. So we're gonna want to go to the 3rd pick. Jets. So we're gonna go to the 4th pick. Packers. And they are interested. I'll get rid of Tavai right now. I like Tavai, though. It's quick. He's normal. 22. 23, I mean, 25. But he's got more tackles already than this kid. I want Nick. Wow. We go for first for Nick, huh? What else you need? First safety, wide out. I'll give you a wide out. I got some wide outs to spare. What's his speed looking like? Not the best. Can accelerate pretty good though. Well, none of these guys. He's the last guy that I can really get rid of without it being a problem. Without me having to think a lot about if I want to do it or not. Fullback and a right tackle. Rick Wagner, Tyler Crosby, Tyrell, I mean. Let's see. I got the linebackers. Go lucky. Defense is getting old. I'm not going to pick 7. If I give you a 6, I'm going to take him out. Just because I could use it for trade bait for a different team. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, bro. I don't even want to get rid of this guy. Y'all telling me he ain't worth this and ain't worth that. Play on me, bro. I do not want to do this. Should try to get a trade pick out of him for next year. Let's see what else I can dangle. Center. Nobody one of these guys. Just out of curiosity, see if anybody wants him. I don't imagine that I would trade him though, to be honest. Packers still on him. I was hoping somebody wanted Tracy Walker. And I could switch keys over to the strong spot. But it's not happening. Okay, I've already broken down. I'm about to go ahead and twist it up. I just had to get something happening for you guys because I know this is boring just sitting here. Unless you're like me, you're really like into these aspects of the game, you know what I mean? Like I really like playing as if this is my franchise, you know? Like I want to make the best trades. I go in depth. I look at the trade wire every week. I have to turn this fan back on as soon as I get done rolling because I'm sweating like crazy. Okay, fans back on. Sorry, it's probably gonna be some noise. Also, I moved the mic a little bit away from my mouth / the wind, so hopefully that helps. And I'm also hopefully not too low. I'm gonna talk louder because I know generally I'm pretty low anyway. I don't want to make any changes at running back anytime soon. This is a starting caliber tight end. Got him starting at fullback because he's much better at fullback than my actual fullback. I usually like to play Halbert Ty at fullback, but just struggling so much. I have to do my left tackle. Hopefully, after we do some drafting this season, we'll be able to get him playing where I want him. Shouldn't be too hard to do. Josh Gordon still kind of bothers me because I honestly picked him up to send him over to the Patriots, but I mean they don't have any assets, man. Maybe if they pick up something good in the draft, try to send him over there for that. What am I trying to do now? Trying to pick up Ryan Shazier. much money as on the guy who's 56 overall. Anybody that's on my board who I haven't fully scouted, which is no one. Start looking at my second round and down, guys. He's gonna be my first second round pick if I don't grab him in the first, which. It's worth doing, it seems. We're good on centers. Let's just see. Yep, it's worthy of being a first rounder. Alright, play full game. I'm gonna start training actually, guys. Just because, like, I've never trained. Like, I did it once or twice just to see what it was about. But I've never trained. I think something I kind of gotta do now with you know, with the team just not being very good in a lot of spots. You know, in a situation like mine, truly, you do. So, Kerry wants a TD. I was about to say he wants a TD and he's not starting. That might be hard, but I got him starting at 2, I believe.
I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The running game will be a focus today. The Lions have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going up against the Jets, who will try to avoid becoming
5 on
one-dimensional.
turnovers, which is...
With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry.
Because I've just been missing a lot of passes Cat should have been able to make.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out
Some
of the
of them
tunnel.
just great plays made by the defense. Also, of course, some of them just human error.
Between the New York Jets and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
As you know, if you've been watching, I don't kick because I suck at it.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
That's not good.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is a big-arm guy who's learned how to temper some of his throws. Actually, his
See how he fares against his whole team.
Play action. Stafford.
Oh.
Hill has it.
They got me, bro. I thought running back had the ball.
A good pick up there at 22.
There are so many things to watch for. When reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
I got to see if I can find the plays that'll put my quarterback out and wide out. Spring takes a bill for those plays.
From the 50 at Stafford. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. A good pick up there at 22. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend there?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. And then moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
My favorite play, cover two invert.
Offense behind the sticks here, second and 13.
I had Aaron Rodgers confused like a mug last game.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is
big
really
hitter.
laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
I want to go blitz so bad,
Couple of plays sent
but I
them
want to be
the wrong
predictable.
way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun.
What? And Dominican Sue did that too? I know I pressed the wrong. I didn't press the action button, but Jesus, you shouldn't be able to run through the Dominican Sue.
Bring up 4th down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Stop it on 4th. I don't suck on these, but I'm just nowhere near as good as they are. They get a lot of blocks.
The field goal unit for Todd Bowles. This one from 46 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway.
Good
And the
job.
Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under
touchdown,
center, their
3 interceptions.
6'4" quarterback.
Not a good start, but I like it. He make all the passes. Mostly just bad reads by me resulted in those interceptions. I believe one of them was just an excellent play by the defense.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Patriots, too.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field, and when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them
It's quite possible they wouldn't even have him right now, whether he was slated to be on the roster.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10.
If you watch this, you're probably a big football fan, so you probably learn. They just struggles. I wish him all the best. He's great.
He'll look to throw.
Talent.
Being chased
Seems like
out
a great guy,
left.
too, man.
And he slides to avoid the
All
hit.
things
Give him
considered.
7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
That great anyway.
They'll set up to throw. That's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk
He's just getting acclimated, man.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Trying to run inside,
Never
but
run
nothing
first
there.
on first down.
Call it no gain on the
Especially
play,
when
and
they
it'll
got
be
the
2nd
block.
down. Partner, your
I
thoughts
had
on this D-line?
any run play at all yet, so I felt like I might be able to sneak one by him.
This is an all-around
right?
terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
She's so tired. Oh, no. It's good now. Let's go on the board and
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not
That's what I mean by opening up the playbook and not relying on
a good pick up there of 20 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Stay in the pistol, see what we can do. It's first down. I shouldn't do it. The box not stacked though, so I'll be risky. They playing up like they playing to run.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Got it.
He's going to loft one.
Oh, come on.
Falls innocently to the ground.
Yeah, oh, my God.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
56-yard field goal.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Corner fade. Try to hit the corner fade if it's there. It might be.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Trickery real quick.
And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen situation. Big third down alert. Lock in here. Fourth down play. Make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He might be a safety. I think this young man is a safety.
Clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. On 2nd down, it's Bell.
Get him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing the yard on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
I anticipate much better results.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Found his target, it's Anderson. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't a target.
Get back up. Good ball. That never happens. Not below it. I gotta, he always get the pass up. I don't know what it is.
Big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
Look at him going down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
With that coverage.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
3rd and long. It's Stafford.
Oh, that was an interception. Dropped it.
Incomplete.
Come on, teams.
That one didn't quite make it to the target.
Shit, but
It's
damn,
not
boy.
always a function of the strength
Gotta
of the
pick
arm.
that. I know that was a hard one.
Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I be talking about. There we go. Touchdown. Touchdown.
30, 10.
Defense wins championships, I guess.
Touchdown, Lions. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York set to take the field.
Edge thing. Should probably get a corner blitz. Oh, this is good.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a
try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Runs home with QB spot.
To throw on second down to Stafford. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right around the 31.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Stafford. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
No, I just said hello. Oh, streaming.
Now a play fake here on first down.
I said streaming.
As Hill go down. They got him for a sack. Ndamukong Suh breaking through to get him for a
just call me when you get home.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
I said, yeah, that's fine. You can call me when you get home. All right, love you, baby.
Sets him up better for third down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we've been talking about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of it.
He lost it.
Get it.
Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is scooped up.
Eric Berry making plays, baby.
His crew will take over.
Who forced the fumble? Was that Cheese?
5-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble. What we hear from coaches all the time is
how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, bad pass.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, but sometimes you have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. On that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And now we won't see a
timeout just because I thought they would have called that back.
2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
In the red zone this time.
Nice.
Now
Got
they go
it.
screen.
Got
It's
it.
complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the
Hey,
middle
bro,
of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case,
I appreciate
no
the
one
comment
came
and
up
the
with
views.
it.
Subscribe anyway. Hate on me all the time, bro. I appreciate it.
Now they'll throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah,
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And that will be incomplete as well. How about the defensive stand here from first and goal, 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering.
They're pretty good. I'll give them that.
Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Also, by the way, I know you're gone, bro, but this is that struggle dynasty, like.
And the 11-year veteran makes it through.
Good.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line.
Got it.
But he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in this step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On second down, here's Stanford.
Ooh.
And the Lions pressure too strong.
That looked like a flag, bro. All right.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I almost shredded him last week. Got him making plays all day.
The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
On third down, Stanford.
Oh, man.
Incomplete.
I blew it at one defenseman tackle position. He made a crazy play at the other one. That's an athletic big boy.
To acting 101 for your offense because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put him through the post. That's going to help him in contract time.
nicely. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, excellent hand.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. In just 2 minutes' time, don't forget we'll get you to Orlando for our halftime report. To bring it to you, who else but Larry Ridley?
Now that man knows his football. Go get him, Larry.
Stafford. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Like, honestly.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he had to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, turning the legs a little bit, and getting what he needed for a first down?
Well, that's the deal. On 3rd down, these guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable 3rd down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays. And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Throwing to Stafford, and it's caught. The tight end Hill. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. To throw on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
That was in bounds, boy.
He lost the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit for Todd Bowles.
Still with another block.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to...
I think their special teams...
Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some space here.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me, that's my bad, but let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to throw. That'll be taken in.
I thought he was about to spin around on him.
And he's brought down.
Kenny Galladay
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner. He got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think.
mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Back to to throw here. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Hold on, I gotta work on it.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
He'll look to throw. Pushing his way through.
Nice.
A battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Might have to mess around and keep Josh Gordon too. Like, I don't know, man. Shut up.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh,
And his throw's going to be incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to... And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had a...
Now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
I don't got enough time,
It's a balancing
bro.
act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Overload 3-2.
The shotgun snap for Stafford.
Get him.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Trade it from Barry. Maybe not, though. I got him playing slot. Good.
To throw on second down. Stafford, that's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Stafford.
Got him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears.
This might get blocked.
So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit for Todd Bowles. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
Yep.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Told you.
It's picked up. A
Run it back,
ball.
baby. Oh, another one for Eric Berry in the same game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Why would I just
talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. Try and get the running game going with Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Stafford on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, 1-play interception. So that's offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
2nd down to the offense, needing 5 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll go to the air here on 2. Hard throw, incomplete.
Who would have had that?
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here.
Ooh.
This is incomplete. So
play that boy out.
Interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. Some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
To throw on 2nd down to Stafford. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps keeps the drive moving.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A field goal unit for Todd Bowles. He's been blocked twice already. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for. Following the field goal on his Locke Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return is positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th
Why exactly
down,
do I keep trying to run it on first down? I know it doesn't work.
The coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Got this one.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. So he fought off the tackle.
If I only had one of them, I might have been able to run it.
Brought down. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that wasn't no fumble, bro.
He lost the football.
Incomplete pass.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So we got 3 and 1 tackle.
Why wasn't I in the running motion, bro? I couldn't spin.
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Oh, shit. Another fumble. Come on, put the time on me, bro.
A real head scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year. Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
Oh, you got a
sideline difference of a feeling between 3 and 6. Is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times.
Back now at Ford Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Avery Williamson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll look to throw here. Pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep fighting.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Come on.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run. They made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage. So now Catanzaro comes on in a pressure spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. He spins free, and he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick.
Jumping around so damn easy. Like,
instead, second
could have been
down.
another pick.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been
Match my
another pick
interceptions
right
from last
the
week.
Reception good for
No
7.
touchdown, though. So I haven't matched that.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and 1, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying
Browns
conclusion.
only a team that is hard to beat. I didn't happen to see what their record was, but Odell, they got I forget his name right now, but dog he played with in college.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
I feel like I might be saying the wrong name for the quarterback.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Fresh set of downs here.
Hey, hold on, Vic. Hold on.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
All right,
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football
Can you hear me?
and chew up a little more time off the clock.
All right, well, hold on if you can't hear me. Because I can't hear you if you can hear me. I got to focus right now. It's a big drive right
Second
now.
down following the run. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. His throw caught.
What is up?
The 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And
I love
for
it.
this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. Unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 23. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another?
Yeah, that's true. He ain't about to pull one off against me. No fourth quarter comebacks. Go ahead and blitz. Should actually.
He'll look to throw, and he'll win it over the middle. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to blow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early,
nothing.
and then you kind of relax a little bit.
About to
Step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down.
No, I don't think so.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation
Let's see if I can get a pick. Oh, come on, man. All these picks. That's 3 in a row we could have got.
Final drive comes up empty, and with that,
all right.
The ball game is over.
We officially just won, man. It's good to know you over there making that back jerky, girl.
Predicted to finish. Talk about
mean, I'm sure my viewers want to hear about it.
They move back over 503-2 now on the year. They will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.
That pH and the electrolytes. Heck yeah, no sponsor.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
That's stupid.
It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.
And I was like, maybe the bottle's shaped differently because I know they make different shaped bottles.
Yeah.
So like, maybe it's shaped differently. Nope, exactly the fucking same.
Oh.
So I was like, so yeah, this is the only water bottle I have, and then she cut me off, and she was like, there's a bunch of water in the locket. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, well, your jobs is usually like that. They usually got, like, water for you to use, and then they got the water they sell.
I mean, I didn't know, because every time I would come in, they would say, like, oh yeah, well, bring your own fucking water, you know? And then today I just realized there's literally a whole 24-pack of water there.
There you go.
Or a case, whatever. I still have not used
That's a big win right there.
money crypto.
So now we got to beat the Vikings because they're in the lead in our division. We want to get to the playoffs, which of course we do. Let's see who's going to be on the trade wire after this offer. So we're heading for Kaepernick. Second, first. 15, 16, 19. Not better. 14's not the worst, though. It's definitely not the worst. Let's see, I wasn't paying attention.
So I guess they charged Betty twice at Dollar Tree.
Oh, snap.
So now she's missing $100.
Wait, she spent $100 at Dollar Tree?
No, she spent 50.
What? No, so she's only missing 50 then.
No, well, she's missing 100 because she spent 50, but they took twice as much as they were supposed to.
I get what you're saying, but she's not missing 100. She's only missing 50. She know the other shit went.
You know what I mean, though. Like,
yeah, I said that. I know what you mean. How was work, by the way?
it's alright.
What time do you?
Very worky.
Okay.
I specifically asked them, I was like, can I do the dishes? Because I knew if I would, like, this is the first time I ever, well, I did the dishes last time, but this is the first time I did the dishes while we were busy as fuck, you know? But I specifically asked to do the dishes because I know they would forget about me in the back, so then they wouldn't be like, okay, clock the fuck out.
Hey, just you know, in case there are kids watching, you know, tone it down a little bit, babe.
Huh?
Your potty mouth. The kids.
You said my potty mouth?
Yeah, the kids that are potentially watching.
Oh, okay. Anyways.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So I knew they would forget about me, so I was like, alright, I'm gonna do the dishes. And they did forget about me. Until, like, they did, but they didn't. They timed me as well. They were like, yeah, so I'm gonna give you time for him to finish these dishes. I'm gonna give you until, and then I cut off. I was like, well, 9:30. And then he was like, oh, okay, well, just have them done by then. I was like, well, I plan on it.
There you go.
So, I don't know if any of your jobs have been like this, but I know specifically at where I work, it's like that. But,
interceptions. So, yeah. Let's see who's on the trade wire before I start this game, though. Sam Darnold, of course. Nick Chubb. I feel bad for you, buddy. Pretty good. I wouldn't mind picking you up if I wasn't already good at that position. So, Michelle, too. Matt Breida. These are all pretty good backs.
Turn this fan on. Hold on.
Alright.
I'm probably gonna be late to work tomorrow.
Why?
Because she's going to church.
Oh.
I have to work at 6. She goes at 4. She probably won't be back till like 5:30.
Oh. Well, let's hope for the best.
Oh, that fan feels great. This job is making me super strong. Like, I'm not even kidding. I look muscles in the mirror. My arms are buff as they're really buff, okay?
I don't think that's better for kids.
So would you rather me kill myself or swear?
I don't think you have to do either or continue to say it. I love you.
I love you.
Oh. Love
Oh,
you.
tell me why he sent somebody a thumbs up for the second time.
Well,
Well,
yep.
last time he waved at someone. This time he sent a thumb up.
Teach him how to use the phone.
Huh?
Well, teach him how to use it. He won't be doing that. He was just trying to hit me up.
So you don't even got thumbs. Like, why is he sending people thumbs up?
Because that's the only way you can do a thumbs up. Goofball.
Here, boy. Handsome, honey. Hi, baby. Hello, boy.
Alright, this is going to be all on them. Let's see what they do.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Vikings coming in at 3-1, going up against the Lions, who come in at 3-2. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Gott and Charles Davies.
27 offense to 24.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. The numbers for Thielen in that game last week, well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. It'll be
that was a mistake right there.
2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away.
My move.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback. Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Play action. They'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Coming out of UCLA, Anthony Barr caused many arguments in the NFL. Not about his talent. That was first round all day. But how would he be used? Defensive end? Outside linebacker? With Minnesota, they use him in both spots. And he's been a Pro Bowler in 2 of his first 3 seasons.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable.
They'll set up a throw. toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also. By taking that gamble, if we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now the Vikings now heading onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They run it again with Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Cousins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the play.
Abdullah, you might recognize as a former Lions first-round bust.
Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
There's the push to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Yardage on the play back at the 44. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
They go with Abdullah again, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far.
Cousins from the gun on third. Now the hit comes, and
Ooh,
Cousins
he lost the
lost
ball. Oh, they got it back. Play.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team
made
doesn't
contact
get it.
first. I think that's
That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here's Jacob Shum now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And before the punt, time is going to run out on this first quarter. 0-0 our score. We're back to Minneapolis in just a moment. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A first half update now from Philadelphia. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Aaron Rodgers, a first quarter touchdown pass in that one. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that.
Oh, he a beast. Come on, man. What happened? You had a lane.
Across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Yardage brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a third and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick.
Oh, no.
Coming, it's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 29. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On second down, Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
False start, offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Play action now. Cousins shakes off the sag. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Here's Jacob Shum now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Guess it's not surprising it's 0-0. Number 1 and number 2.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
And he slings one that's incomplete. He was waving his arms, won the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Linval Joseph able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional grounding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Taking it about the 16.
Oh, my God. Damn crazy.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Play action, Cousins. No escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from Minneapolis after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll have Larry Ridley's highlights, but points obviously hard to come by in this first half. Larry will be in Orlando with our halftime report in about 2 minutes' time.
Yeah, he and his staff, they're putting together nothing but defensive highlights from the first half, and there's nothing wrong with that as far as I'm concerned.
3rd and long for Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Jacob Shum now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line.
What?
And Detroit getting set to go now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Lions on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And now out comes Minnesota. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1.
Hey, shout out to my new followers.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
Somebody watching me.
Ain't no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
McKinnon here, it's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Able to shake him off. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just 2 yards to go. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
This will be fielded at the 8. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. Both the Vikings and the Lions haven't had a reliable run game so far. The push up front has not been there, and you have to give credit to both defenses on that front. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. First and 10, the hurry throw would be picked off. Lions would come away with the football. Offense on the field now after the pick. Under duress, and the pass is picked off. Waynes is going to turn it around for a TD as they get out to a 7-0 lead. So that'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Time to get you back up to Minneapolis as we rejoin Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he fields it cleanly.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And they get 14 yards there at a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's complete. It's Gordon. And out of bounds right around the 20. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight. Blacking looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And this seemingly... Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
I heard you. How?
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5. Chances. They're looking at a third and goal here. They'll set up to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Yeah.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one and earns him a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew.
That
on the
ain't
camera
wrong.
shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On first and 10, Cousins over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
first down. Here's the run with Cook. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down. And with a flag down, he goes down.
And a flag.
So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Didn't look like a catch to me, guys.
Just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Oh, Patty, Keith Tabor. I told you that boy was a safety. Oh, he running it back. Is he running it back? I think he's running it back.
Past the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Prater on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Lions holding on to the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That'll go as a loss of 5. Play fake. Cousins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a second down throw for Cousins. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The Vikings on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be third and forever.
I mean, that's shocking.
From the gun, here's Cousins. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And take it right on the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll look to throw.
Can you get a big pass?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Crazy.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Yeah, all day.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Comes Minnesota. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First down. Here's Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. The Vikings on 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete right around the
stop.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Graham scored down. Here on 4th down.
Let's get this stop. Let's get this stop. We got to stop.
Yeah. Come close to picking up the first.
Come on with it.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
All you got to do is not throw another pick.
First down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone, we're thinking we're giving up 3, we just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball, punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick.
That's a heck of a kick.
Pulled in at the 24. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Kirk Cousins now, the centerpiece of our player spotlight. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? He'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Second down, Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for him. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Here's Jacob Shum now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
All I need y'all to do is kill the clock.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Still got the first timeouts though.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And a give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding
a lot of
he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down.
Pittsburgh just tied it up.
And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Ooh, nice. Nice.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
Thought that might be a
this
safe.
has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just a 20%
Josh Landry is the guy who
success
play
rate
well
at
with
2
that,
of
but
10.
just popped
This
in
is
my
3rd
head.
and 11.
I talked about that earlier.
To throw.
Quick, no? Ooh,
Open man
amazing
is
catch.
Thielen. It's complete.
Adam Thielen.
Third on 3rd with a gain of 22.
I don't think he had a
First
catch
down
all
now,
day.
but the clock continues to move. He's back to throw.
Hold
He's
it.
going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good
However,
defense.
we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
He'll look to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's 2nd down. Back to throw.
Got him.
And he can't
Smiley.
get the throw away. He's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
All right.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Cousins. Now a desperation throw.
Smiley hit him
deep
again. Pick.
downfield. And that
No,
one
just straight deep.
incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want you.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's got him
Wow.
Complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They'll get 32 yards there, and it'll be a Minnesota first down.
Huh. They ain't going out without a fight. Come back tied up. Make it interesting.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Baker Mayfield and them boys having a hard time. Oh, they lost already. That's fine.
Cousins to throw. It's a short one here.
Come on,
complete
bro.
to his tight end. And he gets this one all the way
How
down
do I get
inside
so
the 15.
close? Went really slow. Nobody was over there. Let's go.
Here's Cousins.
Dang, Smiley, get up. Yeah.
That's complete right around the 8. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, headed in the red zone, but anytime you're inside the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right? Where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Detroit, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.
Big win. What was that? I don't remember hearing that noise. I'm gonna have to go with that catching. Alright, so last week I can get rid of Kaepernick. Nothing else. Oh, he's finally back. It's been gone a long time. It's that I'm on live. I went fast, so I went 6.
Screaming back and forth, talking about throw it back up, throw it back up. Chill out.
Yeah. We got that corner. Denver carrying. It's fast. Somebody. Hey, number 1 in the North. I mean, you know, the North remembers. Dead last in yards and touchdowns. Dead last in touchdowns. Offensive yards. Yeah, easy game. All right, that's all for this episode. Just for the record, I'm still keep doing the same amount of streaming time, but I'm about to start doing that game by game in episodes. So I'll be right back. We're gonna call it a wrap right now, though. Actually, let me just look and see what kind of draft news is being talked about. Nothing new. Graham Boyer, who's not able to be scouted yet for some reason. I hate when it's like that. I don't know if that's a glitch or it seems like a glitch. See the answer yet. Nope. we're up. Signing out, guys.